I'm here in Florida this week visiting family, and something that I've thought about very often is having a bike down here. My daughter has been nice enough to let me borrow hers during my visit. So what did I do? I went on Craigslist and I searched and I searched and I saw the Specialized and the Treks and all of the major brands available for a lot of money. And then I found a bike made by the Stevens Company, and they're a company that's still in business. So this bike was manufactured in 2011. So it's a bit old, but the price was right, and I really like the specs. So let's take a close look at it before we go for a ride and talk about some very serious things, like starting over after an injury. So bear with me, and we'll be on this bike before you know it. So here it is, a 2011 Stevens Esprit. Let's go over a couple of the specs, and then we'll take it for a ride. It's got a Shimano XT mountain bike style derailleur in the rear with a 11 by 34 inch cassette. I've ordered a new one because the old one is quite worn, and so is the chain. I've already replaced the chain. And when I took the chain off, it was almost 1.5 inches longer than the new one because of chain stretch over the years. I have a feeling it might be the original chain. So not only did I replace the chain, and I will be replacing the rear cassette, the 11 by 34. I'm putting an 11 by 36 on because that was all that was available. But I most likely will be changing the 3 front chain rings. And as you can see, it has a Dior XT 3-position front derailleur, an air pump that's secured and it works nicely, bottle rack. And I already changed out the old Shimano flat pedals for these Rock Brothers pedals that have some nubs on them to grab the bottom of my shoes. Interestingly enough, it has a generator on the front hub that powers a front headlight and a rear tail light. It already came with a luggage rack that also can accept panniers. And I went on Amazon and I got the cheapest bag I could for the back. This thing was only about $26. It says it's waterproof, but I really don't plan on riding this bike in the rain. And at $26, I'm just kind of guessing it's probably not all that waterproof, maybe a little water resistant, but I can really put anything I want in that bag within reason. It'll hold a lot, like an inner tube, tire levers, and tire repair kit. I brought one of my older seats down. It's a physics seat. The seat that was on there was pretty nasty, and I took it off and replaced it. It comes with ergo hand grips and some kind of extenders that they put on here. I don't know how much I'm going to like those. Comes complete with plastic fenders and old school Dior LX brakes. For casual riders, rim brakes were just fine for many decades. And this bike does not have hydraulic disc brakes, nor does it need it for what I'm going to be doing. Because after all, I'm riding around small parks and neighborhoods here in my visits to Florida. So this bike fits the bill quite nicely. Now enough about the bike. Let's go for a ride and talk about starting over. So let's take this bike for a ride. So my daughter lives in a new development, and I have to say it's quite nice. And they've put a lot of new sidewalks in that are made for bike riding. So I'm very happy about that. I'm going to take a fairly short ride today because I did put a new chain on with an old cassette and an old chain ring, and I don't want to ruin the chain. It's just a leisurely pace without putting too much pressure on the pedals so I don't ruin the drivetrain. I wanted to talk a little bit on our bike ride about starting over again after injury. If any of you follow my channel, you'll know that I had a pretty awful 2025 where I broke my hip and then I broke my neck. And then the healing process. and getting back into shape. Well, that's easier said than done, let me tell you. I'm sure many of you have experienced probably the same thing I have. You've injured yourself, and then you have good intentions of getting your fitness back, only to find out that it's not as easy as you thought it would be. Well, that's my case. Months and months of rehabilitation, and I still feel like I've got a ways to go. I'll get there, but it can be rather bothersome when you're doing all the right things and it still takes time. Well, I'm 73 years old, and as we get older, our body heals a lot slower than it used to be. But with persistence, I believe I'm going to reach my goals. Sure is nice to be down here in Florida, 80 degrees and sunshine. When I left Connecticut, it was 24 degrees and cold. But springtime is right around the corner, and I'm looking forward to it, to getting out and riding and doing my tours. As I mentioned before, I'm going to finish up the Erie Canal Bike Trail. I'm going to start in Jordan, New York, right where I left off, and complete that all the way to Albany. I think it's about 180 miles. I'm going to take it in a few days, and mostly going to camp, except for an Airbnb, and I think one hotel. So that should be fun. And then Jan and I are going to go up to Nova Scotia. They have some beautiful trails in eastern Nova Scotia around Halifax. We're going to do a multi-day trip, and then we're going to check into a hotel even further east and use that as our home base and do a couple of very nice trails in that area. I really look forward to sharing that adventure with you. Now that I can get out and ride this bike, I can see a few things that need to be changed. The stem's too long. I like to have an upright position on a bike like this, and I'm going to put a riser stem on it. And I checked my position on the seat, and the seat needs to go forward about an inch. So did that little test from underneath my kneecap to the ball of my foot when the pedal is in the flat 3 o'clock position, and you judge by that. So I've got a ways to go as far as pulling that seat forward to increase my comfort. So I told you about a couple of my plans for riding. How about you? What are your plans? I really enjoy reading all the comments, and I thank you for them. Do you have any bike tours, charity rides, any events that you're going to take part in this year? I'd like to know. We always do the tour of Litchfield Hills in northwestern Connecticut. It's a real grind. The key word in that tour of Litchfield Hills is hills. It's up and down, but we enjoy it anyway. So this is a very short video, a very short ride this morning. If you've been injured, don't push yourself. Take it easy, take it slow. I know it's frustrating. It's as frustrating as can be, but you'll get there. I keep telling myself that, and I'm almost there. So thanks for coming along on this ride. That's about it for today. And I'd just like to say, as always, have a great day and happy pedaling.